Good morning and happy birthday, my dear friend. So I know that we hung out a little bit yesterday and chatted a little bit last night, and I thought it would be lovely for me to do a tarot reading for you today for your birthday. We're going to use a spread called the Witch's Circle spread. It's a good general overall spread. Oh, buggers. I believe it's first thing in the morning and I've been awake for about 10 minutes. So let's try that again. Alright. Okay, so I have actually, this is my second shot of this video, so I'm just shuffling a little bit because I shuffled a lot of 5 minutes ago. But then there was an issue with the cards and they just went everywhere and blah 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 blah. So, like I said, we're going to do the Witch's Circle spread today. And I'm going to see how things go. Okay, so current situation. Actually, I've started leaving them face up. Oh, I love that card. Because it just makes it a bit easier for me to move through. I need a bigger reading table. Can you still see all that okay? Looks like, oh yeah, and shadow hair. Don't think about that. 6. And then these ones I'm laying sideways because I have a puny little table and it just doesn't fit 4 cards in a normal way. But we just count all these as being uprights. Okay, and then over the side we go. I don't like that. You know how I love things to be the way I like them. Looks good. Okay. Okay. A lot of glare on these cards, but we'll go through them as I go along. I'm going to lean back so that my hair, because I mean, wow, that's insane. We'll pretend that that's not existing. So the first card that we have here is the current situation. So we have the 6 of Chalices. So the 6 of Chalices, sorry, I'm just going to give it a minute because I know how long it takes for this silly thing to actually focus. The 6 of Chalices is all about reflection. So 6s represent harmony, and it's representing that 3 and that 3. So that 3 is growth. So you have those 2 3s that come together and they make that 6. So that's that harmonious union of 2 things. So the chalices being emotions and relationships, feelings, on and on it goes. So it's that harmonious blending of those relationships and those feelings, and it's just allowing you to really absorb all of that really, really positive and growth energy into what's happening right now. So that's actually the current situation. So the current influence is on that, which again, lovely. 10 of Chalices. So that's that 10, which we all know is a sense of completion and a new beginning. So that 10 of Chalice really says that the influence that's happening for this current situation of harmony is really great. It's really balanced. It's filled its, oh my goodness, let's start that again. Ooh, shake the table. Oh, lean back hair. Oh my God, I can't do this first thing in the morning. So that 10 of Chalices is really about the completion of those energies. So you've got that harmony happening with those 3 energies, and then that 10 is that rebirth and that rebuilding of something new because of it. So then as we move into number 3, which is the foundation of the situation. So, I mean, crazy cards for you this morning. These are all so positive. Sorry, I know there's glare. This is the 10 of Pentacles. And the 10, again, we just said the 10 is about that completion and that starting of something new. And the chalices quite often represent something financial or something career-wise. So you've got a lot of great emotions and a lot of really stable feelings about this choice that's being made. And this completion. So bringing all that positive energy towards you and really allowing the next phase of the situation to really start to manifest and to move forward. And then we have what has been influencing you in the past, and we have here the 2 of Athames. So, sorry, I'm trying to keep that glare off. So the 2 of Athames is really that duality. So the Athames, like you know, are swords, which is air, which is thought. So you really have that dual thoughts happening, and those dual mental influences coming at you in the past. That's really allowed you to make that choice and make it in such a positive way that it's allowing these really, really positive and wonderful things to be happening for you right now. So what's to come and it's usually within 3 6 months ish, is the Ten of Wands. So oh, glare, you're killing me, man. So with the 10, again, we have that sense of completion. We've got a lot of 10s going on. You've got 3 10s here. So what this is telling me is something big is changing, something is ending, and something new is happening. This 10 of Wands usually indicates burden, but it's not a burden that you can't handle. It's something that's well within your scope of being able to deal with and being able to continue to function and really being able to thrive within that challenge. Just make sure that it doesn't get too overwhelming for you. You always have options, and you have good resources, and you have great friends, i.e., where's my fingers? There, me. That you can always count on to help when these things start to get a little bit out of hand. But in the end, it's still a burden, and it's still a change and growth. That is a positive aspect for you, something that's really going to help as things move forward here. And then we have the coming influences. So essentially what this is this. So this is the she, and the she is in a Rider-Waite-Smith deck is Temperance. So the she is all about that, again, blending. So you've got the 6s here, and then you have that drawing influence of more balance and more blending. So that's really great to see. So what she's essentially doing is she's combining these two opposites to make a whole. So it sort of sparks a thought there for me, but we'll wait till we get into these to see if I get anything else out of that. But again, she's really bringing all those balancing aspects into your life and really allowing that influence to influence the whole reading. And we have 2s, 10. I'll make it the 3 10s. Wow, we'll talk about that again in a minute. But that's her job. Her job is really to help to keep those natural energies of balance flowing, keep things moving through the process. We've got those choices and everything that have come in, and then those healthy burdens that have come from it that are going to allow things to complete the way they are right now and start fresh again. And again, this can often be about careers and passions, dreams, that sort of stuff. So you've got 2 10s here that are really close in career, money, passions, physical, that kind of stuff. So you've got some great movement here. So I love to see wow, the 10s are killing me. Okay, so moving on from that, we have this card, which is the general environment that things are happening right now. And so this is a 5 of Wands. So again, Wands is about that creativity. It could also be about a career. I'm feeling like this is more about that drive and that passion, those hopes that you want to get to that you haven't quite got to yet. So 5s, we all know, is a conflict number. But conflict can be good. We can learn from conflict. We never really learn from great success. We generally only learn from conflict. So even though there's a little bit of conflict happening in your life right now, the lessons that are going to come out of this are really going to help to move into these 10s and really complete this cycle for you and really get you to start something new and being able to really bring that to the table. So this card here is about the strengths and advantages, and I adore the fact that this is the Earth Mother. In a typical RSW deck, this is the Empress card. So that Earth Mother, again, it's all about abundance and fertility and growth. So we've got growth here, we've got growth here, we've got balance and growth here. There's always an element of growth with the 10s because, like I said, it's that everything's finished, now you're taking the next step, and you're moving on to something new, because numerologically that's a 1. So, and then you've got that 3 again, which is the growth, which really balances off that 6. So you've got all that abundance and all of that strength that's happening within your world right now, and you have all of these resources, excuse me, and that ability and that beautiful feminine strength that's going to be able to help to continue to carry you on with that. So, and I just love the fact that you get these 2 power women cards right after each other. So this is the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is actually what's causing some concerns and some extra thought processing for you. And again, she's about balance. So balance. There's tons of balancing stuff. Again, 2s, even that whole scale balance. So you've got a lot of balancing things happening here for you. And the High Priestess is really about drawing those moon energies into those earth energies. So you're getting that real feminine feminine aspect of that woman's intuition. So essentially, some of the struggles that I feel that the cards are telling me that might be going on for you is really trusting those instincts of yours and really understanding that, you know, those feelings that you're having are valid and they are important and they are relevant to what's happening right now. So really taking those and owning those and allowing those to come through in a positive way. And that's going to bring us to our conclusion. Oops, sorry. So the conclusion is, of course, the Sun, because why would it be anything other than perfection? So the Sun card, as we all know, being a 19, it equals a 10, which equals the 1. So again, there's that new aspect, something new. So that Sun is, I love that you have a feminine dominant card and then a masculine dominated card. So the Sun is very much that masculine energy. It's that strength, it's that drive, it's that ambition, it's that wholeness, it's that joy, it's everything combined into something positive. So I really love that that card came up, especially with our conversation last night, that the outcome of all of this is something beautiful and something great and new growth and a new ability to find that light and that love within that situation. So if we, oh God, there's that hair again. So if we count it out, we've got like 1, 2, 3, 4 new beginnings. Wow. So, you know, out of a 10 card spread, 40% of that is all about this new growth that's coming. Something is completing, and then you have that new aspect of something on top of it. You know, it's prefaced by the 2, which is that choice. So that choice has been made. This card has already been activated within the last several months. So that choice has been made and we're able to move on now. And even though it feels burdensome, you know, you've got such a great outcome here. You've got a great outcome here. You know, you've got that emotional and that physical. That's that 10 that's balanced really well. That's all coming to its conclusion, but something new will happen and it's going to be great. It's going to really work out really well. And it's going to take all those energies for you and just bring everything to light. So there you go. I hope you have a great birthday today. I'm sorry that you have to travel on your birthday. Nobody likes to drive on their birthday. But I wish you all the best and have a great trip. And you know how much I love you, and I will see you when you get home. Mwah. Bye, baby.